Yeah, man, I love the journey of going left 4 times, pressing A. My favorite part of the journey, really. HardyMJ gonna get the spawn weapon. Didn't get any damage. Santy picks up a sword of his own. Still no damage. Finally, Santy with the first tap, opening up HardyMJ with just a little bit of a sideline.
See them really trying to feel out, jockey for position. They're just like, all right, I know what the range of dash-in sidelight is for both sword and katars, and they're both looking for that option.
Yeah, Santy does have the range advantage, hits the ground pound, but couldn't quite continue that one, so HardyMJ going to disengage back up onto the stage. Damage advantage to Santy, though, off that edge guard. Punish.
Oh, perfect dodge. Doesn't get caught by the dunk.
Yeah, Santy was looking for the quick knockout there, but HardyMJ had the spot dodge to avoid it and got a little bit of a punish on the back end. Weapon toss.
Oh, man.
He's in trouble.
My gosh, they are just slapping back and forth. I can't believe that was enough to take HardyMJ out. He had already spent so many of his options that high up in the air that the Guitar Sair, that was it. Done.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't like a straightaway knockout, but just the fact that Hardy, like you said, had burned a lot getting up there. Goes for the D-Light Dare. Very interesting option. They were so high in the sky, definitely couldn't have gotten the bounce on that one.
Punish on the signature, but couldn't continue it. HardyMJ tagging him back. It's been pretty back and forth. It just depends. How much extra credit can Santy get on this stock?
He is
it's looking
that
good.
Extra credit. Missed the dare, but man, he is getting the damage put outside. Sig whiffed HardyMJ, trying to do a neutral light end sig of his own. D-Light side air to put Hardy off stage.
Yeah, Santy right now with the A+ effort. He's got HardyMJ into the red. The claws, not yet enough to knock out.
Yeah, almost enough extra credit there to get a second 100 on his term paper.
Hey man, that'll bring up the average quite a bit, all the way to maybe working on a 3 stock. No, deny.
Nice. D-Light into the recovery from HardyMJ. Good old classic for the unarmed knockout. Santy gonna respawn, pick up a sword. Of course, gonna be looking for the knockout soon. That recovery almost does it. D-Light recovery would probably guarantee it at this point.
Third time's the charm.
All right, just gonna take the stage control. Backs up, still able to pick up that sword.
Oh, HardyMJ, look at his movement on this platform, but not enough to mix up Santy.
That right there, the micro spacing from Santy, just backstepping to avoid that sidelight approach from HardyMJ. Santy looking real good for game number 1.
Geez, they're just tagging each other back and forth, but the thing is, you can't go trade for trade when the opponent is a stock ahead of you. HardyMJ needs to find something significant.
Especially when you're playing the mirror match, like trades cannot work that way for you.
Right?
Like maybe if it was like Taros into Thatch, you're like, all right, we could trade a little bit here, but
Sure. But man, a Surrey versus Surrey, an actual cat fight?
All right, Hardy on the corner. Santy really respecting that potential GCN sig. I think a lot of people who've run into an Asuri on the corner knows that threat.
I mean, it's something you've always got to be mindful of. Wow, perfect dodge through that signature into the punish with a slap on the back.
Yeah, really good option there from Santy. Didn't go for the falling nair, which would have been a little bit easier to react with, but oh, that swing's just low enough to launch Santy.
Yeah, I think he survived strictly because he had the ground friction there sliding around. But that signature, enough to tie up the stocks. HardyMJ needs to play flawlessly here to bring this back.
Yeah, gotta deny this weapon. Doing a really good job here. HardyMJ with the juggles and the weapon denial, but look how far that side air sent him.
Man, that gravity cancel downlight on Katars, it just every time. Oh, but Santy, quick to clean it up for a Game 1 victory.
Really well done by Santy. We're going straight into game 2. No character swaps from HardyMJ. Small Mammoth still on the board. But Asturias really like Small Brawlhaven. I could see this going to Small Brawlhaven as well.
That's true. I mean, we saw a ton earlier today, scoring knockouts with the down signature on Katars.
Yeah, lots of easy knockout tools. Interesting kind of stat spread between HardyMJ and Santy, though, is that Santy's the one going into the strength stance, taking 1 out of the decks, whereas HardyMJ is just going with the default.
3, 2,
Aha. Well, I guess, you know, last game he did have quite a damage gap. So Santy with that lead just looking to compound it further.
Just a very tiny advantage in trades if they go pure blow for blow. But right now, HardyMJ getting a slight advantage over Santy. Good spacing on that one. Saw that Santy was going to react with the down there. He's starting to get some hits in onto Santy.
Yeah, you see Santy always so wary, not only of that gravity cancel neutral signature that you were talking about, but HardyMJ has this tendency to really dive around the corner with the Qatar side air.
Yeah, even that recovery of really just like threatening that space right next to the corner. Back to the sword. A little bit of a range advantage to HardyMJ, but Santy gets in on top of him. Punish.
All right, now Santy the one on the corner. HardyMJ giving him the space just so he can catch the landing. That was smart.
Yeah, really utilizing the fact that you've got faster ground speed to make sure that he outspaces Santy. Side sig whiff, and HardyMJ still gets caught.
Oh
Both of them in the red. Who's going to get the stock? Just a neutral light.
I mean, this is kind of similar to what we saw last game where the first stock goes fairly even. And Santy scoring the first knockout. Now, this is where he was able to get a ton of extra credit. Let's see if HardyMJ can stop the past from happening again.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. Santy already getting some damage built up. I'm actually really surprised that D-Light recovery knocked out HardyMJ. Like, there was a hot minute there where it looked like Hardy was going to be just shy of that kill box.
Hey, man, it's got to be that extra strength stat, right?
That one additional strength did it for him. Oh, these wake-up neutral lights, though, from HardyMJ, really putting a halt to some of the stuff Santy's trying to do, but another recovery.
Oh, my gosh. Every time I hear that stuff recovery sound, I'm like, dang, you just got blown up.
Yo, I definitely get scared whenever I see those stars come out. Like, I'm like, somebody might lose a stock soon, but the D-Sig comes out, and HardyMJ gonna deny the full stock advantage.
Yeah, cat's got claws, showing signs of life. But still, Santy poised to take yet another stock. HardyMJ looking to stabilize. Oh my gosh, again, these anti-airs from Santy, so good.
Lots of things that you can do with that sword kit. Of course, the neutral air and the recovery, two really nice anti-air tools. But he's going over to the Qatars, trying to get this damage built up on a HardyMJ's last stock here in game number 2.
Oh, geez. Both just diving past each other. That's the thing about Qatars. It attacks on diagonal angles where a lot of weapons don't. So the mirror match always gets a little strange.
Definitely a lot of 45 options with the Qatars. Wow, that neutral air actually catching HardyMJ because he spot dodged and locked himself in place for it.
Guarding the corner this time, HardyMJ didn't have the Qatars to threaten over the corner, so Santy hanging out a little bit closer.
And you saw him really taking advantage of that. Also, HardyMJ didn't have like a weapon toss. We saw, there's the stars.
Gosh. That was big. That was big.
Recovery.
Could not have come a moment sooner.
Yeah, Santy was really widening that gap. And again, the stars come out. Santy on the respawn really wanted that recovery. HardyMJ taking advantage of the fact that Santy getting a little over-eager here.
Oh, both of them trying to use those setup tools. Santy just chasing HardyMJ off the stage, looking for the next weapon. There it is.
Oh! Oh! What a reaction. Santy with the dare punishing the GC N-Sig. Still not quite enough, though. But HardyMJ gonna be sweating for that one.
Yeah, that one was heart in my throat. Just so angry. It happened so fast.
That's one of those ones where, like, if you ask Santy afterwards, you're probably like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of just hit a button on accident and it worked out. Like,
yeah, that was not in reaction. He was doing that preemptively. That recovery knocking out, and man, Santy's now up 2-0. So HardyMJ, he's got to sit and think and just be like, all right, do we change the stage? Do I change the legend? What needs to happen here to put me on the board?
looks like he's gonna swap out for a little bit, take a step back. There's that slow-mo on that immediate dare reaction. Like, I don't know what Santy's reaction speed is, but oh my goodness, that was fast hitting that dare. And
oh, he already had that one dialed in on the way. It just happened, you know, it's throwing rock, paper, scissors. I chose my option, you chose yours, and then we just watch it play out.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens, like auto chess or something. But HardyMJ, Gonna make the swap over to the Nash for game number 3. This is the do or die character, of course, because if HardyMJ loses this one, he's out. Santy gonna continue on in the bracket.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
All right, so now this Nash, it's high movement speed, high force, and he swapped out both of the weapons. So now he's got a distinct range advantage.
I think HardyMJ does have a Taros though, so definitely not unfamiliar with the hammer in competitive.
Oh, jumps into the scoop. Trying to catch Santy while he's up in the air. And this is where, you know, we were talking about in the mirror match, you can't really go trade for trade. This is a matchup where HardyMJ might actually be able to keep up going trade for trade.
Yeah, might have some really nice trades, especially like in that Sig kit of Nash. Like some of those Sigs hit very hard.
I mean, he's the caveman. He just hit hard.
Hit hard, hit quick, but threw away the spear. Santy gets a nice down air, not quite enough. Oh, it is! HardyMJ didn't have the movement on that one. And so, Santy gonna take the first stock.
Yeah, and with more of a gap than he had in the previous games. So, definitely not the way that you want to open this up if you're HardyMJ. And right now, he's just getting caught time and again, jumps out of the way.
Santy just completely controlling the stage.
Oh
Another side Sig. Oh
step.
my goodness.
Looks like Santy was actually just styling on him.
I mean, that was almost a massive lead if Santy was able to get the knockout. HardyMJ with the scoop up. The punish. All right, D-Light and Nair. Getting some good damage, but a stock behind. Side Sig!
There you go. That's what you're talking about. The great signature kit. Incredible power behind it. It doesn't do anything too fancy, but it just hits very hard.
Yeah. Definitely still some real threats on that one. Ooh, saw that dare come out. Likely was trying to do a GC downlight, trying to get that double downlight for the extra damage.
Oh my gosh, caught him trying to come around the corner. Now Santy, again, with this massive damage lead, just pushing it further.
Ooh, with the gravity cancel side light. Solid punish from Santy. Very real knockout possibility here, but Santy gonna go for the weapon denial.
Let's see, is he going to hold on to the sword, opt for this one? Oh no, just knocking HardyMJ away. HardyMJ really trying to get back at that weapon, sneaks in and grabs up the hammer.
That was some really nice kind of poke and then back away from HardyMJ for
What? Are you? Why? Santy, what are you doing? Actually just stunt on him, jump the signature, and then land into a salt taunt? What is happening?
That was the dirtiest thing he could have done in that position. And
I have to imagine. That's got to be a misinput, right? There's no way he would actually do that to him.
The purest form of BM into the salt taunt. Getting the D-Light dares onto HardyMJ. Can't lose the stock though, otherwise there's that real possibility of HardyMJ taking game number 3, and that's a taunt to get bodied, but a neutral light recovery sends Hardy up.
Oh. Let's find out. Is taunt to get bodied a true combo? Not if you catch the dodge like that. Santy's all over him.
All right, a recovery from HardyMJ. Last stocks here, immediately throws away the hammer, wants the spear for the final stock of Santy here in game number 3.
Throws away the guitars. What is he looking for on this finish? He just wants the sword down recovery, raw recovery.
Yeah, not seeing a lot of D-Light
the side
recovery.
Yeah, just waving bye-bye. See ya. That's a 3-0 and a handshake.
Yeah, Santy doing him dirty there on that one, but Santy going to win it out over HardyMJ 3-0 to earn his match against Cody Travis.
What? Thank you, production, for putting that replay in there. He actually did just hop over the signature. Or are they actually backing it up? They were going to give it to me again? That was crazy. Just hop the signature, land into a salt taunt. Santy feeling himself.
Slow-mo. Yeah, just fast fall onto him and then throw out the salt taunt.
Gosh. Unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. So that puts Santy up into the losers quarterfinals, going up against Cody Travis. But next up we have Pier versus Stingray, finding out who's going to be making it towards that top 4 slot.
I know Santy did hard.